What it do with it, y'all? It's your boy Deryck coming at y'all with another video. This topic right here is about time I'm coming out. My update for y'all. What's been going on? What's been happening? I know I gave y'all an update video before, and that's all I used to do before. But this one is for all my new subscribers. I noticed I got like extra subscribers, you know what I mean? And some people don't actually know, you know, when I came out, when I decided to transition, and a little bit about my journey, my process I'm at right now. Do I enjoy packing? Do I not enjoy packing? You know what I mean? And just my, you know, because everybody's different, you know what I mean? Do I take testosterone? Do I not take testosterone? I do take testosterone, and as far as packing and stuff like that, you don't have to pack. If you choose to pack, you can. You know, there's all from the 1-packers to the 2-in-1s, the 4-in-1s, the 3-in-1s. You can pack however you want to pack. There's all different types of boxer briefs you can use from rodeo. Yeah, so there's all different types of packers and slings you can wear, boxer briefs or whatever. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. I got mine from Free Time, and I got my Free Time. I got the 4-in-1. It was an already made one, and it was the 5.5 inches. I use it 5.5. I did see one on there that was like 7.5 inches. I really don't need a big one. I just need something so I can have a bulge in my pants so I can piss. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. I'm not having sex with it, so it really doesn't matter. I did see an 8-inch one, and I didn't know whether or not I should invest, because I mean, it was like $250. I don't know if I should buy it, because I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be for me to get bottom surgery. If I can get a date in around time or a year when I can have it done, and I know that it's like, okay, say if I knew that I was getting surgery next year, then I'll probably buy it, you know what I mean? If I knew it was 2 or 3 years away. But if I knew it was like in months, I wouldn't buy it, because it'd be pointless, because I know I'm going to turn around and have bottom surgery. As far as my pack, what do I pack with? I actually went to the Sorilla store here. It's basically the sex store here. And they have these O-ring boxer briefs. And pretty much you just, boom, fit it through the O-ring, and it sits in your pants. And when you're ready to pee, you just pick it up, pretty much position it where you need to position it to, and pee straight through it, you know. They were kind of like lingerie, kind of sort of. They were men boxer briefs, so they what do you call it, lace front. So I just wear boxers over the top of it, period. Keeps it in there, especially if I wear the tight ones, the boxer briefs. They actually cover it, so they're like, it's sitting in my pants with a nice spot, and it's not moving. I think that when I first started packing, I used to wear it like right there, you know what I mean, per se, like just put it right there. And now that I pack, let me tell you, before, when I started packing, I would position it to be like more in between my legs, where a real cock should be, and you know what I mean, and I would try to wear it there. And every single time, by them being lace front and they're see-through, or they're lingerie, so they would always come and they would like be right on the crease of my thigh. So with the slang being right there, or the penis being right there, it would pretty much hug to one side of the boxer, and before you know it, it's flapping out. And I had issues when I bend and I stand up, because I wear it obviously everywhere, and to work was one of the main places I wore it to. Well, what I started doing is, instead of leaning it to the side, because you got to think, I had it like this so that I could pee out of it. So then I started turning it sideways to where the balls was right here, and I just brought it down, and it just sits right there in the same spot, but it's sitting down there turned sideways. So then it flap is closed pretty much. Like I said, when I get ready to pee, I just turn it sideways and it opens and I pee. That's just how I do it, you know. The rodeos are nice. I've heard that they're really good to use. There's other ones that have like the little slipper and you can just pop it in there. When did I know I was transgender? When did I come out? Some of you guys don't know, I've been thinking about being trans since I was like 8 years old. Or thinking about like this thought of me being transgender before I could label it. It was already in my head, you know. I already knew I liked the females. I already know this is what it was. I already knew I was masculine. I never really liked the female clothes. And here's the thing. For some of you that don't know too much about me, I'm about to let you know. I was raised by my younger sister's dad's sister. So it's basically like her aunt for dad's side. And she's raised me ever since I was 15 months old. And when I used to go back and stay with my birth mom, she would try to dress me girly. Like when I was 8 and my mom got out, she tried to dress me girly. And then every time I went back with my aunt, the one that raised me, my mother, it's like neutral, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't really girly, but I wasn't boyish either. Like I would wear sweatpants and like those type sweatpants, or like the ones with all the excessive pockets on it, or like joggers or something like that, like neutral type clothes. And my shirts weren't tight, but they weren't baggy, you know what I mean? And if they were tight, it was okay because it wasn't too tight. Then it was like my hairstyles. I would wear like braids with beads on them or something like that of that sort, or you know what I mean, something neutral. So it wasn't too much of an issue when living with her. And it's like that's how she dressed, you know what I mean, just normal. And it was like it was comfortable, so to say. So I liked it the way that she dressed me. And when I went to my birth mom, she was like, you gotta dress girly. And I'm like, man, I'm not really into this baby fat, this fat farm, this rock wear, like apple bottom. Stop buying it because I don't want to wear it, you know what I mean? And that was when I was like 8, 9, 10, growing up, going through high school, going back and forth between my mother and my birth mom and that whole thing. And I tried coming out when I was 13, like, hey, I came out to my best friend. I told her that I like girls. And she told me, hey, since you like girls, that means you're a lesbian. And then when I told her how I was dressed, she's like, well, okay, well, then you're assuming the male role, so it makes you a stud, And I tried coming out to my mom, like, because when I told her, my friend, I was like, hey, I like girls, blah, 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 blah. She told me she liked the girls. She had a girlfriend before, and me and her started messing around and started dating. I told my mom about the situation. She called it a phase. My mom that raised me said it was a phase. My mom that raised me said, it's okay, love who you love, I'm still going to be here for you. My mom that had me, my birth mom, was just like, it's a phase, get over it. Like, you know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, I know for a fact you busted wide open in jail. You know what I mean? In prison. I know for a fact. For them cookies, for them Debbie cakes, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? But anyway, back on topic. She tried, my birth mom tried degrading me and telling me, like, you're a bull dagger, blah, blah, blah. This is not for you. This is not the life. This is not what you want to do. You know what I mean? Get over it. Get out of it. You're wearing what I bought you. You're going to buy your own clothes, blah, blah. My mom that raised me was just like, be who you want to be. It's not my job to stop you from being you. You know what I mean? This is you and this is your life and this is what you choose to do, so just do it. And I appreciate her so much. Even to this day, she's very understanding, you know what I mean? And I've came out so many times and she understands who I am. The other day, she told me, I know you're transitioning, you're turning into the male that you want to be, and I still love you no matter what. And words like that keeps me encouraged because it's like, I'm thankful to have that positive. It could be like that positive in my life, you know what I mean? To just have that reassurance that my mom and my dad, they still love me no matter how dropped my voice gets or how much facial hair I get or, you know what I mean? Or if I get all these surgeries, they're still there for me. And I love that because not everyone has that. And like I told you guys, I've been battling with so much stuff going on mentally. And that nobody really understands, how hard it is just for some people. And you never know what you say could tip someone over the edge. Like that talk I had you guys the other day. This might be a little bit off subject. The talk I had with you guys the other day about the dishwasher and how him fucking with me and blah, 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 blah. Well, I had a talk with him last night, and I pretty much let him know, like, hey, man, I thought we was cool way before this. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're fucking with me, I kind of was thinking about going to HR. And I didn't really feel like I should have to go anywhere further than talking to you. First step was having a conversation with you. The second one was a manager, and then the third one was HR. But by me and you being friends, you know what I mean? When you told me I disrespected you at one point in time, when I called you out of your name, because I called him a bitch. But I wasn't like, you're a bitch. I was just like, that's some bitch shit, you know what I mean? But I didn't think that he would take offense to it, and he did. He told me. He got shitty with me. He hung up on me. I called him back and I apologized. When coming friends, you say things and you don't really understand what someone doesn't like and does like, or what someone, that line of disrespect is. So when he told me how he felt, I just basically apologized, told him I was sorry, and we moved forward. So what I told him last night was I just didn't understand. When you told me you were disrespected or you felt some type of way, I apologize to you. So when I come back here and I'm telling you, please don't call me out my name, please just thank you. I'm sorry for however you feel, or whatever I did wrong. What did I do wrong? So I know not to do it again. Can you please not call me out my name? And you continue with the disrespect. This is what's on your birth certificate. And I'm just trying to call you up, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, didn't I just tell you I felt some type of way about it? Stop it, like, for real. And then I had to educate him because he didn't know what HR was. I'm like, I told the manager, they didn't do nothing about it. So therefore, my next step was human resources. They're the people that handle shit in the workplace when someone feels like they can't just come here and just work. And I don't want to have to go that far with you. You feel me? I know you're on probation. I know you got a lot of other shit going on. You fighting, trying not to be in jail. So I feel like we could have just chopped this up and left it at that. But instead, I had to let the manager know and thinking about going to the third step just because I can't have that conversation with you like you had with me. You know what I mean? That's not cool. So, anyway, back to the subject. Yeah, I came out again when I was 16. That's what happened. She didn't accept my mom. So I ended up coming back to Indiana and being around my mom that raised me. And my whole family accepts me, you know what I mean? They just want me to be me. Just let me be me. And they cool with that. Like I said, just let me be me. And it's nice to be able to be me and have so many supporting people. And I know a lot of my family members, they like to call me Kenny or Daryl or any type of male name that they could think of. And a lot of employees like to call me anything that starts with a D. But my name is my name and I chose it for me. You know what I mean? And I know that it's a lot, and I understand that there's jokes that come with it, and I'm willing to accept some of the jokes that come along with it, of you guys call me any type of male name and all this other crap. But I also want you guys to understand that respect my transition. I know we joke around and we play around or whatever, but once I legally get my name changed, I want everybody to stop with this Dominique stuff, and your new name was unisex, and you could have da-da-da-da. No, once I change it, it is what it is, and just respect what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Respect my male pronouns, respect what I got going on here, and just understand where I'm coming from, and maybe, you know what I mean, bring it all together. It's not an easy process. Like I said, for 25 years, you guys have been calling me she and calling me Dominique, and now things are changing, so just go with the flow with me, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my story. As far as my transition, I haven't had top surgery, I haven't had bottom surgery. I haven't really actually even moved forward on making phone calls or trying to push the issue on my top surgery. I am next week when I have some time off. I'm just going to sit down and go ham. Like, our first step will be calling the surgeon and letting her know, like, hey, look, this is what I want, you know? And if they're wanting you guys to label it like this, label it like this. I don't know where you got this deductible amount at, because she tried to tell me that I haven't met my deductible. And that's not true. So get all that taken care of. And just make everything come together. You feel me? As far as, like I say, my transition, my voice, I feel like some days it's deeper than normal. As far as facial hair, it's really starting to grow in. I really just now started using the minoxidil and the Rogaine and the beard oil daily. So that's really starting to come together. As far as my chest is starting to come together, it's getting a little more packier now. And there's really not even too much meat there, you know what I mean? It's more so of skin. But yeah, I just want you guys to understand my transition and my timeline. I have been to counseling. I have had my days where I've sat and talked to a counselor. I do have my letter of recommendations. Do have a lot of stuff going on. And there's a lot of trans bros in Indiana that I didn't know. So it's nice to have other people that have been through this process that can walk me through the process. You know what I mean? And can tell me, hey, get a jump start on getting this and getting the ball rolling, because it is a long process. And it's now than ever, because if not, it's never going to get done. You know what I mean? I want to thank all the new subscribers that have came to my channel. Tell a friend and tell a friend, tell a friend and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.